Usually, you will never hear about the most important news that will have the most profound global shifts in our lives. It is kept away from the people. But in this video, we're going to talk about just some of the important news that's not being mentioned by the mainstream media. As we are speaking, there's a formation of a Eurasian world order between China, Iran, and Russia that will directly threaten US, Europe, NATO-backed petrodollar hegemony. This is a direct global confrontation that we're seeing unfold right now as the Chinese president has just visited Iran. These two major superpowers just worked out 17 technological and economic agreements between the two countries, but most importantly, they were working to assist each other on the mining and creating of a new gold-backed currency of Eurasian member states, now including Iran, which has a significant number of unexploited gold. People say this will be a direct competition to the so-called hyperinflated, debt-bloated dollar system. We have to understand here in America, the dollar is so strong. Its status in the world is so significant, mainly because there is no other currency as strong as the dollar, because the US dollar is mainly traded all around the world for oil. If countries decide not to start selling oil in dollars, if countries decide to create a new currency to challenge the dollar, the status and the value of our dollar will go down dramatically. The last time a country tried to create a gold-backed currency to go against the petrodollar, it was Muammar Gaddafi in Libya. And because of that, because of the new emails that have just come out from Hillary Clinton, the real reason why the United States, with our government and the mainstream media saying we have to help the people of Libya, the real reason we overthrew that country, the real reason we made it a hotbed for radical Islamic terrorism now, was because Muammar Gaddafi was creating a gold dinar that was supposed to be traded in Africa and was used against the US petrodollar. The US intervened and had Gaddafi butchered and gutted like a pig in the streets and overthrown inside of Libya, and now Libya is a despotic, destroyed state with a hotbed of radical Islamic terrorism. Iran, right now, just said it will stop taking payments in US dollar and only accept euro payments for its oil. The last time a country tried to do this, it was Iraq in 2000 of October, and then shortly after, the United States, for humanitarian purposes, because of weapons of mass destruction that were never there, invaded, overthrew, and had Saddam Hussein hung because he again threatened the US petrodollar. We are seeing Russia make similar moves against the petrodollar. It is now only accepting yuan, China's currency, when it trades oil between China. This is huge. Our foreign policy with the United States has been primarily based on keeping the US world reserve currency, on keeping the US petrodollar in its strongest form, with countries making moves, creating a Eurasian world order according to them. They are directly threatening that, which means the United States foreign policy will act. And as we are seeing reported yesterday, the NATO Secretary General said that he approves our U.S. Defense Secretary Ash Carter's proposal to quadruple U.S. armaments and troops inside of Europe to go against Russia. Our Secretary Carter even said Russia and China are the most stressing competitors. Of course, the United States and the mainstream media on the global world stage will never talk about the US petrodollar, but we are seeing all of its geopolitical moves being made primarily based on this huge, important world reserve currency status, which is now threatened by this huge alliance. Now, we know Russia economically are not doing good in any way, shape, or form. They have issued bonds, mainly because the United States has put sanctions on them, and mainly because the United States and Saudi Arabia are overproducing oil, causing the price to go down, also significantly hurting the Russian economic market. Russia is answering back by going against the petrodollar. The Chinese currency is also seeing a downfall. We are seeing the numbers of its economic significance also go down. That's why they are reaching out to Iran. That's why they are reaching out to Russia. That's why they are creating this alliance. Here in the United States, our economy is not doing well at all. Just 2 hours ago, the Chinese have bought the Chicago Stock Exchange. People in our financial systems are predicting a market crash and are trying to hedge bets against the US market collapsing. Right now, if you go to the bank and you try to take out more than $5,000, the cops will be called on you because the government is ordering banks to do this right now. Bank of America is even saying that we are already in a recession. Our financial system is on the verge of collapse, especially with this new Eurasian world order of Iran, China, and Russia making direct moves, not only against our economy, but against U.S. hegemony around the world and our currency. This is huge global news that will have repercussions for years to come. It could potentially lead to a war like we've seen done over and over with American foreign policy throughout the last couple of years. Share this information with your friends because no mainstream media outlet is daring to even talk about this Eurasian world order going against the US European world order. Thank you again so much for watching and supporting real and free independent media. We are only free because we do news for you and by you, and we do that through Patreon. Even $1 per month helps sustain this independent media organization for being totally free for you. Thank you again so much for watching. If you appreciate us, invest in us. Don't forget to subscribe. We're going to have a lot more content coming here your way with important global news that you won't hear anywhere else on youtube.com/we are change.